Today's kind of like a science-y DIY. I think it's fun. We are revisiting some of the ingredients that we've used for crafts past. Borax, which we used for the growing crystals. Maybe you've got some left over. Cornstarch, which we used for cloud dough. School glue, which we've used for many things. Liquid watercolor, which we've used for 1 million things. Some warm water, and cups. Can you guess what we're making? Today we're making homemade bouncy balls. I've never done this before, but I think it will be fun. And I had everything on hand because it's stuff we've used in previous videos. So let's see how this goes. So your step one is that you're going to want to dissolve your borax in some warm water. I have some warm water here. I have my teaspoon here. So 1 teaspoon. Into a cup. And then 2 tablespoons of warm water. This is a half a tablespoon, so I'm going to do 4 of these. Okay. And then we're going to mix that up until the borax dissolves. That's probably about good. So I'm going to set that to the side for a second. The second step is, in another cup, we're going to mix 2 tablespoons of white glue and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So I'm just going to wipe my spoon off so our chemical reaction doesn't start happening too soon. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And 2 tablespoons of white glue. This isn't going to be exact because glue is, you know, really sticky. Please hold. Had to take the top off because we were going to be here all day if I poured it out that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is 2 tablespoons. And I'm sure that these measuring spoons will never be used for food again after this. Okay, I'm stirring, stirring, stirring. Okay, so the glue and the cornstarch is all mixed up. Next thing I want to do is add some food coloring or liquid watercolor. I'm going to do blue. So this is going into the glue and cornstarch mixture. I want it very vibrant, so I'm going to add a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good color blue. Very dark. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit messy, but what you want to do is I'm going to remix this because it did kind of settle at the bottom, which is not what we want. You want a teaspoon of the dissolved cornstarch mixture in the glue. I'm sorry, a teaspoon of the borax and water into your glue and cornstarch mixture. I'm actually going to grab something that's more useful to stir with. One moment. Okay, I got a handy dandy craft stick because they're good for everything. Alright, remixing my borax and water. I'm going to put a teaspoon of that into our cornstarch and glue and start mixing. It's going to start hardening. I can tell it's happening already. It's getting really, that looks, yeah, looks like something. But that's going to happen almost immediately. And when it does, and you can't mix any longer, you're going to use your hands. I should probably gotten some gloves, but we're too far in now. We can't turn back now. So you can tell it's kind of already turning into a solid. And I did not prep my station very well this time, which I usually do. I'm pretty good about. So yeah, you're going to start kneading it. The texture is already changing a lot. It's getting a lot harder. And you'll get to a point where you can start like rolling it like this. So I had to go wash my hands because it was just becoming too difficult to deal with everything. After about a minute and a half of rolling the ball between my hands, it started self-cleaning my hands almost. It was like taking the sticky leftover cornstarch borax mixture, glue mixture off my hands. It feels really spongy. When you roll it, it kind of sounds like foam almost, but I guess the real test is to see if it bounces. So let's give it a try. It does bounce. Oh, right into the cup where it has become dirty again. But that's okay. Just give it a little rub. And we're back in business. All right. There you have it. Borax, cornstarch, water, and glue. Homemade bouncy balls. You're going to want to keep these in a plastic bag because they will dry out and then become not bouncy balls after that. So I hope that you make this little science project at home and that yours bounces higher than mine does. All right, we'll see you again real soon. Bye.